Hi, welcome to yet another episode of the Campus Chibozi. My name is Muzei, and today we have very special guests. First, Michelle, how are you?
Hi.
Let's allow our guests to introduce themselves, starting with Nathan.
Hi everyone, my name is Nathan.
Nathan, what do you do?
I'm your guest for today.
No, we want to know you. Are you a carpenter? Are you a student? Are you a businessman?
I'm a student actually, and I'm the guest for today. And I thank you so much, the Campus Chibozi team, for hosting us. Yeah.
We're also happy to have you, Nathan.
All right.
Moira?
Oh, hi everyone. I'm Moira Precious. I'm a student at Cavendish doing journalism, and I'm a guest at Campus Chibozi. Yeah, and I'm really glad to be here and share my thoughts.
Yeah, whenever we have new guests, we normally ask them what they do in free time, what they enjoy doing, so that maybe in case there's people in our audience that would be interested in them to be friends or maybe push it further, they know where to start from. So Nathan, what do you do for fun?
For fun? At home or when I'm outside?
Both.
Let me see. For fun, the bad thing is the things I do for fun hand me money. So I don't know if it's still for fun or it's a commercial thing.
Yeah, because even podcasting, most people do podcasting start as fun, then it turns into money making. So even if it's money making, as long as you enjoy it, there's a difference.
At my free time, I'm making beats. In my free time, or I am taking pictures. I love. Of myself. I set some camera somewhere and I take my pictures and I edit them.
So in case there are people who want to hire you for photography, they shouldn't bother.
They should actually, because I charge a lot of money, so they should.
In what range? To arrange you to the next week and
no, they'll enter the inbox and we shall tell them.
Okay, about you, Maria, what do you do for fun?
Basically, I'm a reader. I love reading books because it helps build a lot of speech. What else? I love playing cards, going for swimming. I love hosting picnics with friends, sharing new ideas. I think that's all.
That's interesting. Today we're going to be talking about relationships, and since you're a reader, I hope you read about relationships. Do you do more fiction or non-fiction?
Oh, both.
Both. Yeah. So before we start our topics, can you recommend like 3 books that people can read on the relationship side or love side?
On the relationship side, I think someone can read a book by Janet. It's called The Love. Yeah, she's a writer in Texas. She's called Janet. I think it's Myra, something like that. Another book I can recommend is an African book, basically written by an African writer. He's in Tanzania. It's called Thy Love, My Woman. It's short, it's something small, it has very few chapters, but it's interesting. Another one. No, let's do that.
Okay, thanks Maria for the recommendation. So our first topic, you guys are familiar with Jose Chameleone. So him and his wife are currently estranged, and the wife is living in the United States where he's staying with the kids. And their eldest son, called Abba Marcus, is in a relationship with a 19-year-old American. So over the weekend, they came to social media to reveal to us that the girlfriend is pregnant. Abba is around 20 years old and the girlfriend is around 19. So my question to you guys is, at that age, both of them are still students, campus students like us. What do you think about, first of all, dating at campus? Is it something that is interesting? Is it something that we should try out, or we should wait it out until we are done with campus and start making money? I'm going to start with Michelle.
Okay, me, I think dating is okay, so long as you're focused, you know what you want, because God has given us free will. At campus, everyone is an adult, so you have the free will to do whatever you want. So me, I see no problem with that.
You see no problem with that?
Yes.
But in terms of, don't you think there are things that are required in dating that would affect your studies?
Not really.
Yes. Okay, Maria, what do you think? What do you think about teenagers dating at campus and having babies?
Oh, having babies is another one, but I think dating at campus is okay. Basing on what you feel like is okay. Actually, this goes back home. Some parents are not comfortable with their children or their adults in the house to date while they're still schooling. But if your family is okay with dating and you feel like you're ready for something, because a relationship is something like it needs a lot of strategy, it needs a lot of attention. So if you feel like you're ready for it, no problem, you can go for it. And having kids when you're not ready for kids, some other problem. You have to have that money.
Let me ask you on that of being ready. What do you think makes one ready to have kids?
What makes one ready to have kids is mentality and financial. If mentally you feel like you've grown and you're ready to start a family, well and good. If financially you're okay and you can sustain this child because you're still at school, you're going to give birth to this child, is your source of income financial? Like, is this source of income stable, or you're still hustling? Yeah, there you hustle at 300k, you hustle at 200k. That's not going to work for someone who wants to give birth. If you're financially okay and mentally you're ready for this child, well and good. But if you're not, you need to give it a break.
So, if assuming a band, a girlfriend, we are planning kids, you'd be okay with them having a baby at their age?
Well, at their age, basically abroad it's different. At 16, you're already an adult. You're considered adult.
Paying bills already.
And you know, yeah, you can pay bills. You can stay in an apartment. So basically, I have no problem with them because they're thinking it right. If they have a plan of let's give birth early, well and good, because maybe they have future plans or something, and they have the money. They have all sources of taking care of this child they're going to give birth to. Let it be support from the parents or by themselves. They are financially stable, so I have no problem with them.
Let's go to you, Nathan. You've been silently listening. You've already told the babes that you're a beat maker and women like producers, DJs, things like that.
Beat maker.
You said you make beats.
Yeah.
No, it's still almost the same thing. So, what do you think about that topic? Do you think it's okay for us to start dating and have kids at campus?
It's tricky depending on the environment and where we are. Now, looking at the Ugandan environment, I would not recommend depending on who we are dating and when and how we are dating.
Why?
Okay, let's look at the Ugandan girls in this context, especially the young girls who are in their 20s and something. Most of them they want to benefit from the relationship.
Yeah.
You're a boy, you're at campus, the girl is at campus likewise, but she won't understand you if she asks you for like a 50k for air or for something. But she forgets you're also a student. So most of the students who date at campus have to strain, especially for the boys. We have to strain from the little money we have to still give these girls. And for me, that's why I feel like that's why many of our boys become frustrated in life. Because you invested all your money, something you would have used to build yourself at campus. You invested your money into a chick who you might not marry. The Uganda say they're really very massive. She's going to leave campus and she's going to find better things in front.
Immediately when they go in intern, they forget about you.
It
depends. Let's assume you have a girlfriend who is doing law. Yeah, she goes to a law dinner. She meets real lawyers on courts who are driving cars.
Driving those shiny German machines.
Yeah, you're done.
And you're on food shubish.
I feel like in Uganda it's a bit tricky, though. You guys can have an understanding. People don't ask normally serious questions when they meet a girl. The serious question is, what do you expect? Because if I know what you expect in a relationship, I think would let us know whether we are going to do it or not. Because I ask you, what do you expect? If you expect me to be giving you gifts, expect me to be plaiting your hair, money for your nails, sis, I am also a student. We're all in the same thing.
Yeah.
But if we decide to maybe come together for common good and building each other, it would be good. But I think issues of building would work in Guru University.
Why?
Because our girls from the north understand.
They understand
that, you know what? This boy is a student.
But the woman who sang God, you guys from that side. So
no, she grew up here. She grew up here. So for me, dating in campus is not a bad thing, but I feel like people should have real-time conversations between the couples. Let's not be I love you too. Let's have real conversations. If we are to get into these things, what are we benefiting from each other? What do we expect of each other? The issue of having children, Okay, maybe for the context of the hub and whatever,
it's a bit different.
The American system is all different. Than their taxes already being paid and everything. But in Uganda, I feel it's actually tricky. I've seen very many Ugandan girls or women cry over. Some of them have started crying. They're feminists. They're what? Men are bad. Men are men are
because they
but
are.
it's because of the decisions you make. It's not about love.
What decision?
This is a child. These children, the more they grow, the more the bills pile up. Now you've started at 20. Personally, you don't even have anything of your own. You're not building anything. You're practically relying on the smaller 300k you get per kid. But you realize this child is going to grow from a point he needs medical bills, clothes, fees, and whatever. I feel like for the case of babies, no, I don't think it's something we need to rush into. Yes. We need to really take time and spend. As a man, you're supposed to be ready. As you run, I've seen men running after like a year. They can't take
running
it
away from the responsibility.
Yeah, you can't take it anymore.
They're already tired.
The pressure is too much.
Let me ask you a question. Let's look at the low settings of our family. Now, let's look at our family where we come from. We're having 3 decent meals a day. We are having, in a month, we're supposed to subscribe to TV, then is supposed to pay for water. Today, salt is going to get done, tomorrow, sugar is done. The next day, this one is sick. The other day, this one needs air. The other one, the wife needs this. Needs Christmas is coming. That's just our family, and we are here saying, you know what, we are poor. We need like a better. But if you cannot even afford what your family can do for you, that means you're not ready for these things.
Yeah.
Because if you can't give 3 decent meals, and in a week today you're supposed to buy grapes, tomorrow you're doing fish, tomorrow you're doing what, bro? Kids
Actually,
yes, Maria.
Actually, men when they start this nursery section, and nowadays in Uganda, I don't know why nursery section is so expensive. Child has to pay for this.
Nursery kids, I think, pay even more than what we pay at university.
Yes, there's a lot of school fees. So you may find this man already struggling to pay rent, and he's dating this woman of, I need a nice place, and he's trying to fulfill what this woman wants. At the end, he's ready to run away. Bills are just accumulating more and more.
And you have to also take care of her, nails, hair, what.
She wants a princess treatment. Yes.
Before we push more on the part of communication, Nathan brought up something interesting. He brought up the issue of gifting and whatever. They used to tell us that it's the thought that counts. When you mentioned gifting, I saw you, Moira, laughing. As a campus chick, what do you think, like, for a person at campus, what gifts would they be expecting from their broke boyfriend? Or
iPhone.
But it depends on their mentality. Why would they know how or what my boyfriend goes through to get this money, and I'm requesting for an iPhone 17 just because my friend has it?
But we've also seen the problem of, like Nathan, or like Michelle likes me. So she puts up with my brokenness, but she gets another guy to share the other responsibilities that I can't afford, which also puts me in danger because the other guy most likely is older than you're the boy you like. So how are you guys doing things?
You mean for the girls?
Yeah, for the girls.
But okay, like me, I'll not defend my gender because I know that how female mentality works. Of course, if you are maybe pushing out with this person and this person is not gifting you once in a while or like giving you time, of course you reach a point to be like, I think this guy is no longer interested in me. Let me try these other suitors, like for who are vibing me. So these people will come with a lot. And at the end of it all, you will conclude, you'll be like, you know what, let me go with these people who are providing for me and choose this boyfriend.
Yeah, actually, what kills most girls is the company. The company.
So your friends are misleading you.
Girls are getting gifts, are being gifted like maybe like 3 times in a month. For you wait for your birthday, which is maybe probably like at the end of the year. What if even something tragic happens before your
and
birthday?
And also things that make us happy. It's just something little, like flowers, chocolates, like things that
men don't understand what flowers
very expensive by the I see guys buying on
men don't understand flowers. They feel like they're just wasting their money on something that is going to rot after some time. Please, they mean something.
Do you know how much flowers
little things, eh?
The teddy bears, you know how much they are?
Abba
Very
Marcus starts
expensive,
like
depending on where
at
you go to.
30,000.
Thank you so much.
Sugar
And
cat.
chocolate. And chocolate, you buy chocolate.
So Nathan, from what you've heard, what do you think us guys should do to avoid being taken advantage of?
Be honest. Be honest with yourself. And I think guys should avoid these things of I love you all the time. I think we should have
Like we shouldn't tell like girls all the
But that's
time.
No,
reassuring.
it's okay to tell them you love them even most times you don't actually.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because most of them are just lasting for something. But I feel like, so let me be on the safer space. You see, at campus for a man, I feel like the biggest thing you can do is to start building. If you have a career, start building from there. And women are the biggest distraction. But the women can also be the biggest blessings if you are honest with them. Understand? If you get a girlfriend, let her know who you are. I've seen many of my boys at campus, they try to live the life that they are not.
Yeah. Very common by that.
Yeah, so they meet this girl, and now each time they know they're appearing, if I know like this girl is at King's Gate, some I'm appearing at King's Gate, I've borrowed somebody's Air Force. I'm looking. Now, this girl looks at the first time. Imagine you're meeting someone, you've just met someone, and you're like, the first date, you're taking the person maybe to a restaurant and you're throwing about 200 and 300. You give the person a perception that, you know what, this guy has money. Now, when you invite her to your place, you don't actually take her to your place.
Go
You look
to
for
an
a
Airbnb.
friend.
Well,
This is
bro,
an
bro.
Airbnb. They look for a friend's place
Like,
and they
bro.
take your code, they take the friend there. You give this girl an image that whatever she wants, you can provide. Yet you know you really have to strain to get this. And trust me, these things eat you up. You're going to die. You're going to become broke with that. So I feel like these guys should be honest with these girls. Let the girl know who you are on day one. There's this thing. I feel like people appreciate to see real growth. If I see you today starting a podcast and it's like this is the next time we see things are getting bigger, that's what people appreciate. They appreciate growth.
Yeah.
But people don't appreciate degeneration. Today you've come to me, you're a hard guy, you're with the Air Force. Then the next day you've come with sandals. You see, we don't appreciate
And
that.
that's the fit.
Girls don't appreciate that. You see, you can please this girl.
You call it if what?
You see, you can please this girl and make her happy. But trust me, you'll never explain to anyone why you didn't succeed. Or when your friends are building whatever careers they are building for you, you are in love. Because all these things, that car 20k, that car 30k, that car 50k, we used to buy a teddy bear. That money would have got a new mics for your podcast. That money would have maybe called a friend or two for you to guys and sit down and collect money and buy lights or something.
Yeah.
So I feel like the problem are not even the girls. The problem are the guys.
We mislead the chicks.
No,
And
you're
then-
not intentional.
We show them the image that we are not. We give them that image that I have everything. Now when a girl asks you for everything, you feel like it's really straining. So for the guys, let's be real with ourselves. Let's be honest. Let's be like where we come from. Let us not forget about where we come from. If I have 100k for a whole like semester, I want to gift this girl. And the bad thing, our girls they've narrowed love to gifting. If I don't gift you, I don't love you anymore. But we should discuss these things. If I buy you sort of 1k at the cafeteria, just know that's love. Take it as a gift because I don't have the 100k to give you a teddy bear.
Maybe I have something to say. You say it.
One man's a Nicholas. Can't again got to know the name camera. One of my fellow girlies or ladies out there. If you have a boyfriend or a man, katakuwa sente muchawe.
No, okay. No, what kills guys nowadays is very funny. You can date someone and he's like, you've spent like 5 years, you've never requested for anything, but that one day you request for it. I don't have money, so I'm from paying rent. My mom, he's always having excuses. No, this girl is going to be pushed to get people who can give her the money. And at the end, her chick is cheek. Women, she's cheating. Now, the guy, you think you can even give birth to her like 4 times. If you fail to take care of your responsibility, because a relationship is about responsibility, not fully, because you're not yet married, but if you're still in the courtship stage, you have like maybe like 15% or 30% of responsibility.
You may
of
do
your
it once
girlfriend.
every month.
So if I was not there, who was going to be doing the responsibility?
Because you're not there, maybe someone else will be there.
No, like let's assume you are single.
My
Who was
parents
going
are still there.
Thank you. So why are you putting the parents' work on the boy?
Because then why do you come into my life if you feel like you're not ready?
It's because I want us to grow.
So you have to show me that you're ready to take care of me, and that's how I'll know you're able to take care of my family.
Because as women,
It's
what we
once in
give
a
you is
while.
emotional support. At the end of it all, mujja kuja musabe. Banange, you know those things. Kati.
So when you ask me for ice cream, how have you emotionally supported me? You are financially drained.
Speaking of support, there's an actress in the US called Nia Long. She was recently quoted in the media saying something interesting. She says she likes dating younger men, but she's very picky because people talk too much. I need them to shut up. If we are having one night stand, I need them to sign NDAs. So which brings us to the issue of cross-generational dating, which is very common these days because of the economy.
Yeah.
You guys are talking about your parents supporting you, but the fact is when you're at campus, you get exposed to a lot of things, and you're talking about the peer pressure from friends. You see your friend by
person's parents.
So first, let me ask you, let's go across. Who do you think benefits more from cross-generational dating, the boys or the girls?
Depends.
It
depends.
Well, tell us, explain more.
If you're a guy and you have this rich mama, you're gaining a lot. She's going to give you the money because she needs you in her life. She needs someone younger, that young energy, not someone who is old. Someone who's going to cough and die in bed with her. She's already old. She's looking for young energy. You're going to gain from it. Now, if you're a girl, when a girl's out there, I'm so sorry to disappoint you. You're gaining nothing apart from that cheap money he's going to give you. He has a family somewhere.
You're saying cheap money?
No, the money is there. But do you know what it means? Okay, you've gone for an outing. Okay, most girls feel like if you're with a guy, you have to show him that you love him, you're going to sleep with him. How will you feel if this guy faints when he's still like you're there trying to fix something in bed and he faints or he collapses? What would the news be? An 18-year-old girl found with a dead man of 87 years in.
Maybe they should start going for medical checkups before accepting to raise their homes.
When they want money like this, they can't.
Anyway, girls also benefit because the moment a girl traps this old guy's mind, it's very hard to retrieve from it. Because this guy is going to be like, I have someone younger, like fresh energy. They call it fresh energy. I don't know, something like that. This girl is going to expose you to things you've not been doing with your wife because the more you grow old, the things you stop doing. So you're going to start going for clubs, you're going to go for picnics, you're going to go for vacations. You had stopped doing that because you have a family, you have people to take care of. But this new little energy that is into your life, you feel like I shouldn't lose her. So you have to invest a lot in order to keep her. And you might find this girl doesn't even love you. She has this boyfriend, high school boyfriend or university boyfriend. He's still working out life. And she loves this guy, like, frankly. Yeah, so both parties benefit though at some point.
Personally, I feel like girls benefit more because everything is on a silver platter. You only offer one thing. Okay, actually two things: time and the most obvious.
But it's the same with a guy.
For the boys, actually, you're in hell because I don't think there is a woman who is ever going to respect a guy that she's supporting financially. Do you think it's possible? Like, would you guys respect a guy that whose lifestyle you're financing?
You may not finance. Okay, you may not be financially stable, but at least you're trying to push me. It's different from someone who's waiting for everything to be done for them. Because if this person is like, you can't do this, like he's advising you, he's trying to push you out. Well and good, you're okay with this person because at least he's contributing something. Then this guy wakes up, prepare breakfast, you find him sleeping again, you have to prepare lunch, supper, you wait for the kids. He's doing nothing. He's just feeding on you, rating on you, everything is on you. If you get sick, it's like, babe, I'm feeling. Why do you get the nerves to call your woman that you're sick and not providing anything?
But you took on the sugar mama role, so you should pay the bills. Yes, Nathan.
I feel the boys have more to lose than the girls. Now let's look at reality. First of all, it's hard to satisfy sugar mama. That's the hardest thing. These old women can't get sexually satisfied. I don't know what's in there. Like you can't die there. You can't die. No. You see when the sugar boys go to the sugar, they know they are going to I think you go and lose half of your life there.
Yeah.
Because these women don't get satisfied.
You become
now. Another thing is, you see, sugar mummies, one of the things they try to avoid is that they make sure the boy who is with them never gets financially stable. Because if you get financially stable, you're going to stop coming to her. She'll give you shopping vouchers. She'll give you a car. She'll give you an apartment. But the apartment is in her name. The car is in her name. The shopping voucher she can give, but she'll never give you cash. Because she doesn't want you to go and invest money in it. They know you are there for the money. And trust me, that's one thing they don't do. Check around all these young boys who are with old ladies. You find they have nothing to their names. Every single thing they have is for the woman. But for the girls, this man gives you money. First of all, let me tell you honestly speaking to the girls. You see these old men when they come to you, they know you guys are dumb upside there. Because they know you can't work for your own money, so now you want to survive. So even though they give you 10 million, they know there's nothing you can. The only thing you can do with that money is go abroad, go for a trip, go and do something, and you waste that money and come back.
Not all.
These old men can give the girls money without thinking. They even buy for you cars and put them, because they know you can't work to maintain that. You have to come back with them. The girls have more to lose because it's actually the easiest thing to satisfy a 40-year-old or 50-year-old man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minutes, he has slept off. Sometimes you just have to play with his stomach a bit. Happy.
Maria, you're a bit agitated. First of all, before you come in, because you also gave an excuse of pregnancy. Yet there's like very many options of avoiding getting pregnant. So why would you get pregnant? Anyway, you comment what you had in mind.
You know what it means getting pregnant for a 70-year-old girl?
But you can prevent it.
You can prevent it, but what if you forget to take a pill? What if this guy forgets to get like a seed pill? And you're just there and
forget, but how can both of you forget?
When this guy, so if you guys are, I think when these guys go for bars, you can go with this guy to a bar, you get drunk, you're not in your senses, it's not in his senses. Basically, men don't allow to get drunk when they're with girls. I don't know why, but they will let you to get wasted in front of them. You take like 1, 2 bottles, you will take the whole crate and it's okay. Because he knows he's going to use you and he knows you're going to come back running to his arms. If you tell him you're pregnant, he's either going to tell you to abort. If you want to keep the baby, it's up to you.
Then there's also a part where he was saying something and you say not all. I think when you were saying about like chicks being dumb.
Yeah, not all. It depends. Okay, out of 100%, let me say like 90% of the girls feel like, man, you should be said on vacation, shopping, new nails, new wigs. If your sugar daddy gives you like a 10 man, you are talking about you're talking about the 5M wig. I saw that wig, I have to get it. These shoes, I have to get them. My nails have to change. But I feel like your mentality is not so low like that, and you get this money, you have an opportunity of maybe like trying to set up. You can gain from this guy actually if you're wise. You can gain from him to build yourself behind here, and he's not aware of it. But still, if you're the princess treatment girl, well and good, just accept that you're dumb.
Most of the girls who go for old men are dumb. Actually.
Yeah?
Most of the girls who go for old men are dumb because they can't work for anything for their own selves. They just want, but the guys who go for the old women are strategy because they want to get something out of life.
But be realistic, Nathan. Like seeing the life you're going through at campus as a guy, do you think it's feasible for you to date your age mate?
At campus? That's so
even after campus, because when you're going to leave school, get a job, maybe your first job is like 800k, and the chick you're dating is also getting the same amount of money. But you're both surrounded by people making more money than you. She has a chance of getting guys that earn more than you. So do you think she's going to wait for you to grow together, yet she stands a chance of dating a CEO and maybe becomes a second wife?
One thing I know about women, if a woman loves you, she does love you, no matter what. The only thing is, you must not be disposable to her. The one who is not disposable is this one who shows these attitudes of growth. Women are people who are driven by hope. Yeah, like they are. As long as you give them hope, they will stay. Give them hope, I'm going to make the money, they will stay. Give them hope that maybe I am going to love you more, they will stay. As long as you make them lose the hope, they've left you. Because women are like, you see, you can be telling a girl, you know, you're the most beautiful girl. She knows you're lying. You're the most beautiful girl in Uganda. She knows that's what, but she's happy. She feels like because she's having hope that you know what, your love for her will grow. So having like the same salary thing It's not bad. As long as you show the woman there is hope you're growing bigger. But there are also women I've seen who really believe in men. You found a woman like for no reason she's just like, you know what, Nico, let's push. Let's do this. Let's try to do this. She doesn't care about the money. She's about how she feels around you. The woman won't leave you if she feels like she's a queen around you, because you go to a CEO and he treats you like you're nothing. So for the guys, as long as you give her hope, even though you're earning 200, she's earning 800, she'll stop. She'll remain there.
Guys, that's a very huge dating tip. I hope you keep it in mind.
Yeah,
So guys, as we conclude, the things we talked about affect us in our day-to-day lives. They affect fellow campusers, even people who are already out of campus. So as parting shots, you guys can maybe give like 2 pieces of advice to people that are going to watch this episode of Campus Chibos, starting with you, Nathan.
An advice to the boys at campus: be real to yourself. No, this is me. This is my capacity. This is how much I can stretch. This is what I can do. Do not try to please someone who you're not. Do not try to be someone who you're not. To the girls, you're very disposable to any boy as long as you can contribute to his feelings, as long as you can contribute to his welfare. You are very disposable. If you want to become pregnant, that's your business. But the truth is pregnancy doesn't catch a boy. Pregnancy can never lock you a man. Only make sure you're not disposable to him. The things you think you can offer, sex, food, and sex, labor, like cooking, all those things are replaceable.
Yeah.
The only thing which is not replaceable is you coming to tell Mose, you know what, let's read. You're contributing to this thing. You say, Mose, I have 30K, why don't you bring what you have? Let's buy a mic for the podcast. That's the only woman who is not disposable. Who is not disposable. Let's not be. I normally blame people. Let's not go people we don't actually like. Because when I don't like you, I start giving you bills. I want you to run away. But the hard guys will remain.
Yeah.
So the first one is, guys, be real to yourselves. Ladies, try not to be disposable. Try to make sure you have status in the community where you are. Even though your man brings in another woman, your position still remains. You're never disposable.
Yes, Michelle?
Okay, my advice to the young ladies and gentlemen out there, let's be intentional and put God first. Consult from God before maybe taking a move, or pray about it, let God guide you, then everything will work out well.
Yes, Maria?
I think I'll give advice to both genders. For the men out there, please work hard. You don't want to be underlooked by this lady. You don't want to get a woman who has more money than you and you feel like the lady is, like underlooking you or not giving you the respect you have to get as a man. And for the women out there, please put something on the table. Don't wait for everything. You're not a princess. You're not. You're trying to find out what you can do for yourself in life. You're trying to build yourself with your man. But all you've gone for someone like in the same age bracket, you guys are still hustling out life to make sure you have a brighter future or something better out there. Don't wait for this guy to bring everything. Try to build something with him. Try to push him. Motivate him. He will love you more for that.
Our guests with Moira and Nathan, we thank you so much for accepting the invitation to come and do this with us. And our dear viewers, please remember to always comment, subscribe, like, and share. It was a good episode. Peace.